Welcome to Studio PSA. I am your host, Sony. Just got some breaking news. Two passenger planes nearly collide in midair. So let's go to CBS correspondence and let's watch the video and see what happened. I believe this may have happened at LAX, and I'm guessing all this is happening basically due to the government shutdown.
More trouble in the skies. Two planes that had just taken off moments apart from LAX ended up on a collision course with each other.
The close call happened over the Pacific, and by some accounts, the pilots only had seconds to take evasive action.
CBS LA reporter Lori Perez is live at LAX tonight. And Lori, what have we learned?
Well, we have learned that this was very close to being a very serious accident. It happened just moments after the planes left the runways here at LAX. Experts say it looks like it was pilot error corrected, thankfully, by air traffic controllers. But this will not help public perception right now that flying is less safe as the government shutdown continues and there are massive staffing shortages in the nation's airports.
I was like, oh, a left-hand turn. Well, that's interesting because we just don't see that. And it kind of made me think, like, what's going on?
Kevin Ray has seen thousands of planes take off and land. His YouTube channel, Airline Videos Live, streams them from LAX weekly. And he was rolling last Friday as two passenger jets took off. This one, an ITA plane headed to Rome. This one, American Airlines bound for JFK. He thought something was strange with the ITA flight, and moments later, near catastrophe in the air as the planes reportedly came within seconds of colliding.
And it immediately made a left-hand turn, basically over Dockweiler Beach, which is not something you would see unless it was approved by ATC. Basically, he's making a left-hand turn heading in the direction of the American A321.
VAS Aviation on YouTube obtained the air traffic audio and married it to a simulated air traffic controller radar scope they created. The movement of the planes is based on real-time GPS tracking. On the top of your screen, ITY 621 is ITA Airlines Flight 621 heading to Rome. Below it, AAL 4 is American Airlines Flight 4 heading to New York.
Tower 61, have you with me?
Watch as an air traffic controller seems to notice something happening with the ITA plane upon takeoff. It's headed in the wrong direction, turning left into the path of the American flight. He orders the ITA pilot to turn right immediately, as another controller warns the American plane to stop climbing. Another jet is in its way, reportedly within 5 seconds of crashing in midair.
American 4 traffic heading to your left, 1 mile climbing out of 1,500, heavy Airbus 330, constantly turbulent.
Because of the government shutdown, the FAA would not provide any information about the close call. But the Milan newspaper, Corriere della Sera, which broke this story, reports the planes were only 1,000 yards away from each other, closing at 250 miles an hour when both pilots took evasive action. Crisis averted, an air traffic controller asked the ITA pilot what happened.
Sorry, Tower 621.
As the tower checked in with American's pilot about the near collision.
American 4, yeah, sorry about that. The traffic off the north side just turned to the south on their own right in front of you guys.
Yeah, no worries. Appreciate it. We noticed that, American 4.
And Tower gave you guys a heads up too?
No, not really. We just kind of saw them as soon as we climbed up.
Gotcha.
American Airlines confirmed the near collision in a statement thanking air traffic controllers for their quick thinking. We could not reach ITA Airlines for comment. Both flights did make it to their destinations safely. We are live at LAX. I'm Lori Perez, CBS LA.
More trouble in the
Well, there you go, guys. That is kind of scary news. They're saying that it's a pilot error, but a lot of the times they're not going to let us know what exactly happened. So, but at the end of the day, thank goodness that everybody's fine. I did just do some research here just to kind of educate you guys because we do know a lot of the stuff that's going on is due to the government shutdown. So, like I said, they said it's pilot error. Who knows what it is? I think it's due to the shutdown and staffing issues. This is just my guess. I'm not an expert. I'm just a person making an educated guess. I went to ChatGPT to ask ChatGPT how many air traffic controller works at all airports. So basically, from what it says, is typically at a small airport you have 2 to 3 air traffic controllers. And a small airport would be like, you know, John Wayne Airport, small Raleigh Durham Airport like that, and then medium airport usually staffs 4 to 6 controllers, and then a large airport, which would be something like your LAX, Minneapolis, St. Paul International, Atlanta, Denver. What's another one? Those airports, those usually staff at least 8 or more controllers. Now, mind you, if you have 8 people and you have a government shutdown right now, maybe out of the 8, only 4 are working. And mind you, you have to take lunch breaks. You have to take your 15-minute break. So if you're supposed to have 8 and there's only 4, staffing is short. So, yeah, this is just some information that I learned. So just as we're traveling, just be careful, be alert. I always say thank you to everybody who's in their industry because it's a tough time, and hopefully these issues can get resolved, and we won't have to worry about air traffic control anymore. As always, guys, Studio PSA just reported of what happened with 2 airplanes nearly colliding in midair, but thankfully nobody got hurt. Until next time, world.